Drake locked in 2018, he DM'd me. Eventually, Spin Bout You came about. I just sent the beat out of nowhere one day, he just replied.
I got feelings for you, hope you ain't loving the crew.
Yo, this is Banbwoi, Big B. This is how I made Spin Bout You. I made my first beat July 2016. I was in the back of my dad's store, just cooking up, and I locked in for like the whole summer, and I just got good at it. Me and Drake locked in 2018, he DM'd me about a beat he found on my YouTube. Eventually, Spin Bout You came about. I just sent the beat out of nowhere one day, he just replied. I didn't know Drake and 21 would work on tape at all. I was just sending it, and he just happened to reply. He was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm from the South, so obviously the South is just heavy bass, like boom, boom, boom. It's just, this is kind of trap, but it's kind of groovy too. It's a mixture of both. I made the beat January 2021, and I sent it again June 2022. I was coming fresh off of Hot Shit with Cardi B, Lil Durk, and Kanye with Tay Keith. Like, it was the day it came out. I took my manager and Tay Keith out to eat, and we're in London, and I'm on the way in the cab, and I get an email notification like Oliver or whatever had opened the session and downloaded the file. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is crazy. So I'm finna walk y'all through how I made the beat for Spin Bout You. My friend had put me on to a YouTube channel that really just posted underground R&B and unreleased R&B from like the 90s and early 2000s. So I was searching and I found that sample and I downloaded it. A lot of the old samples, they always like to go extra high pitch. So I was like, hey, let me just go dark, you know? It was off beat a little bit, so I just got the chopping. Turned out sounded kind of cool, so I came up with this right here. After that, I always like to just add my clap or my snare, whichever, just to create that bounce. So just simple snare clap pattern. After I did my snare, I went in, added my hi-hats. After I did that, I went to complement it and add, like, fill in a little bit blanks. So I went with another snare. I went like this. And after that, you know, I like to have fun with my open hats, so I just kind of really placed them anywhere I felt like, you know, I could bob my head to. That little sound, that really added that extra bounce to it. And then finally, of course, everybody's favorite part, I went with the 808. I picked this 808 because I'm just a spins fan. Like, I really go spins every beat, you know. I add a little bit of Fruity Fast distort just to give it a little bit more harmonics, you know. That with the melody, that just, everything just collided well. And around this time, I was complimenting my 808s with kicks, you know, just a little bit, nothing too high, just crazy, bust your ears. So when I added that, that really added that extra kick, that really just, that's the extra drop. Like, yeah, the beat dropped, but now we really getting into it. Once you add the kick, you really get into it.
When you was young and in school, he had to pop your chair, but I got it wet like a pool. She got a new G-Wag, she wanna hit highlight room.
If I had any advice for any up-and-coming producers, I know it sounds cliche, but I always like to say cliche sayings are cliche for a reason. It obviously means something. And I just say never give up, because Drake texted me in June 2022, but April and May, January, the beginning of that year, like, I promise I wasn't making beats. I probably made like 15 beats. I honestly gave up making beats. Like, I was like, it's done, it's not gonna happen. Just keep going, you know, don't give up. Like, don't let people's opinion affect your art. Like, it's your art. People not gonna see it until it's time to see it. Yo, I'm Banbwoi, the biggest B, and this is Behind the Beat with RapTV. No pun intended.